Hi, my name is Grandma Party.
And I'm CirclMaster.
I'm so excited to be here with everyone's favorite grumpy dad because I get to torture
I'm
him with
not.
this.
I'm not grumpy, and I'm not that old.
I thought you were in your 60s.
I'm 36.
Oh, that's not old at all.
I'm not even as old as the guy in Monty Python Holy Grail who says he's not old.
I've got a friend on the forums who's 50 and he's Dr. Strangelove, and he's a grumpy old dad, and I just imagine he looks just like you. And that doesn't do you much help, does it?
No.
Just real hairy, real berry, and oh, yeah, anyway. He's about 50 and gray, and once he shaved off his entire beard and gave it to me in a box, and it was the most disgusting gift I ever got. Regardless, what do you know about this game?
It's blue.
It's really blue.
It's got a really stupid name, and it was reminded that it exploits an actual real-life death of a young girl as plot point.
Correct.
And then tries to say that it's not evil when it does that.
And so far, we are at the only puzzle the game's really thrown at us, which is just more bad level design than anything. Yeah.
Oh,
I promise I'm not bad at this.
I'm not even sure what this is. Okay, you were trying to make a bridge somehow. I couldn't figure out what in the world you were trying to do.
I'm just trying to figure out how to get down there. Because so far we've been in this dungeon for about a half hour.
Okay, that's...
And you can jump on the panda.
He literally just stole assets from Pokemon games.
Wait, which assets did he steal?
That's the fucking monster on the ground is Gengar, isn't it?
I didn't even put that together. We know there's a ton of purchase unity assets.
It's like patrolling on the black floor.
You've made me so happy.
Gengar?
I guess it does look like Gengar now that you put two and two together.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it is. Looks like some kind of Pokemon. Maybe I'm misremembering the name of it. Why is he swinging his hair? Stop that!
Because it looks cool.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't, and also no, stop it, and also just no.
It's at this time I wish I were actively playing so I could keep doing this and just torturing you.
That's a ghost type Pokemon, and I might have the name wrong, but it's definitely a Pokemon from Gen 1.
I think it's Gengar. But I'm so happy now. And I've got no clue what to do here because there's no indication whatsoever that was there. But the good news is there's only really this one room and then 22 minutes of cutscene.
Joy.
You've played a lot of RPGs, right?
I have played many hours of RPGs. No, I actually really love JRPGs. I grew up playing Final Fantasy games. And
okay. What is the longest cutscene you sat through in a Final Fantasy game?
Longest cutscene that I actually sat through?
Mm-hmm.
Probably one of the ones from Final Fantasy X.
Yeah, okay, I'll give you
Just
that.
because it has long cutscenes, and I really gave that game an honest chance when it came out. I was not a fan of modern Final Fantasy titles, like when they did the transition to 3D, and then when 10 came out for PS2, I was like, I'm going to give this a good, honest try, and no.
See, I'm actually streaming Final Fantasy X to maybe 3 people, but the problem is, it's the only leveling system worse than this game I've ever seen. This game, you go through individual doors you assign stats to, so you'll end up going through 400 doors over the course of the game. Which is as terrible as it sounds.
You assign stats to doors. No, stop that!
Yeah, got to. 1, it looks cool.
No,
and
it
2,
doesn't look cool.
Listen, we're playing a guitar, we're swinging our hair around, we're skipping battle scenes that and also
Oh,
getting assigned.
you edited out the battle screens. Okay.
It's unwatchable otherwise.
Well, you left the one in, so if they were all that short, I can imagine that you might have left them in if there weren't that many of them.
I do it occasionally just to show what they're like, but for the most part, oh no, they came back.
Why did they come back?
I don't know.
Why would it do that?
That's just for you right there. I don't know. Why is there a ladder animation? But at least we're done with this shitty room. Anyway, so far we're looking for this record that no one seems to exist, and we've gone through several different record stores. Because you're not going to play a hipster game without going to a record store.
Well, go to eBay.
There is no eBay. This is 1999.
There was eBay in 1999.
There was no eBay in 1999.
I bet there was.
I mean, just because you're old enough to remember it doesn't mean there was. No, kidding.
No, I'm fucking Googling it now. Also, I just swore. I'm sorry. I don't know what your rating is on this LP.
There are 2 Yiik LPs right now. One of them censored the word fuck, and one of them had the actual Latin word for cum catcher as the title.
Oh, jeez.
Which do you think this one is?
eBay was founded in 1995.
Oh, fuck. Well, that's egg on my face. Oh, look, does she have 6 toes?
I just think she has badly drawn feet.
And spider eyes, apparently.
Is this the real life dead person who is being exploited for this terrible game?
Nope. Oh, look, they forgot to do voice acting for this part.
Or they edited this scene and then didn't convince anybody to come back and re-record the dialogue.
Yeah, pretty much. Because pretty much everything with a character portrait so far has been voice acted.
Wait, who is he narrating this to?
He's narrating.
He's just talking to 2 people, and now he's talking as if this is a past tense narration.
Welcome to Y2K. It's terrible. This is not Sammy Park, though, who is the characterization of Elisa Lam. It's just another dead girl. I don't know which one they ripped off for this. But anyway, what the hell?
Why is she floating over a boombox?
It's a hipster ghost. Oh, she's got a microphone.
Boomboxes don't have what? It's not how boomboxes work.
Oh no. Oh no, she's doing 90s song lyrics. Yeah, mood. The nicer part of this is there is a different scene earlier in the game where he doesn't know how to talk to girls, but he knows how to talk to a ghost.
Well, I don't know. I'm not gonna try to fucking justify this game to itself.
Yeah, this is just hurtful, and it's not the worst thing in this episode. Excuse me, I've just got to pinch the bridge of my nose for a second and just close my eyes. Was that supposed
to be Oasis Wonderwall? That's not 90.
When was Oasis Wonderwall?
I'm pretty sure that was after that, but now I have to Google that too.
I was going to say, go get it, Google Lord. You know what? I'm gonna bring back Moaning Myrtle and say this is still Moaning Myrtle for this game.
Oh no, recorded May 95. Never mind.
Wow. I mean, I still stand by this as Austin 2008 instead of New Jersey 1999. And she's definitely got some shit going on. Wow.
I just want Andy Samberg from Lonely Island to bust in with, his boombox song. And just, I I don't remember the lyrics to it right now. I can't recite it, but
I would love if you would sing me an
he just busts in with fingerless gloves and like the light up sunglasses with the LEDs on them, and
just stomps the boombox to death.
No, he like picks it up, hits the turbo bass, and everybody starts having sex.
You can't have sex with a ghost. I saw that movie.
No, but that's how the song ends. He goes to the old folks' home, he hits the turbo bass, and everybody starts fucking like rabbits. And it's like, this is a cautionary tale. Use a boombox responsibly.
You don't want to use that here because everyone will try to have sex with a ghost, and that's how you end up touching tips.
Yeah, I don't think he's ready to have a ghost baby. He'd have to have an abortion.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Well, I just got the title for episode 12 or 14, whatever the fuck it is. Shit.
I'm not even reading any of this dialogue. I have no idea what that whole thing was
about. This is why we basically do a podcast on top of it. No one, they just want to see how bad it gets.
I have no idea what. All I saw was Wonderwall, and then nothing. I don't know what anything that happened in that was.
There's maybe 3 or 4 people that actually read all the dialogue, and the rest just come in to see how shitty this is and giggle at whatever we talk about. But if you think that was bad, this is the part that actually had me screaming, because in episode 9...
Why are there 5 people now?
Oh yeah, we got people now.
No, there were 3 before. How many people are in this party?
5.
Hey guys. Wow.
I swear to God, it's fucking Owen Wilson.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Always changing for the
Ugh, I hate Mark so much.
I brought my friends Alex, Michael, and Rory with me.
See, this part's voice acted. Every part's been voice acted except for that last scene.
Friends of Claudio and Chandra are always friends.
And they apparently voice acted it in a closet.
So my new friends here wanted to talk about some elusive record they can't seem to track down.
I mean,
we've been looking for it for a
they
while.
probably just voice acted it in their fucking apartment or whatever and don't have sound dampening on their walls.
I do indeed.
Yeah, but your LPs sound better than this.
Yeah, I edit my audio.
Hair metal, power metal.
Oh God, he's a
I
metalhead.
put work in.
Metal, pop punk thrash metal.
Ugh. I can't believe they brought the metal guy in.
He's not a metal guy.
Why isn't he a metal guy?
Because he's wearing orange and purple.
Is this enchanting young woman? Is she here as well?
What, you have to wear black to be a metal guy?
Yeah, pretty much. I've never met a metal guy that didn't wear black.
She threw a hissy fit when she found out we were looking for this record.
I've got to think about this for a
Like,
second.
even the people who are casually into metal are like the type of people who just like wear like casual black tees with graphics on them or whatever.
No one's actually
Like-
into metal. You just say you're into metal.
No, like there are people who like work at like the music stores and shit who are into metal. People in
No.
Scandinavia, I'm sure, are into metal.
No.
Think I have anything like
It's
that.
just, it's all a hoax.
Perhaps
It's a
you could read
pretend.
my collection of guitars.
I mean, you can be into metal ironically, or claim that at least, but you're still partaking in the medium of metal.
I mean, if you're doing it ironically, are you really partaking of it?
Yes.
No.
This is like the other guys with
I refuse.
Mark
I refuse to
Wahlberg
be...
and Will Ferrell. Like, you learn to dance sarcastically? Yes, you still end up learning to dance at the end of it.
No. I will
Yes.
fight you. I am not partaking of the medium of Yiik. You're partaking of the medium of... I'm doing this ironically. Wait. Oh, fuck.
I mean, you played this game.
You played this game.
No, I didn't. I'm just here guesting and commentating on this video that I'm watching of it.
You're partaking of this medium. I'm doing
I
this
am partaking
ironically.
in the medium of Let's Play. Yes, that is correct.
You're creating the medium of Let's Play. I'm playing this ironically. I'm not consuming. I'm just chewing it up and spitting it out. You're swallowing.
And besides, like I said,
Hey, spitters or quitters.
not into metal. All the
I'm gonna go tell Dan and Grace that you swallow.
hair, it's also
They're
gonna be proud.
They're gonna, yeah. I was gonna say they'll probably disrespect me if I didn't swallow.
Just tell them you're a bodybuilder and looking for protein so you can listen to more metal.
Ugh.
It's like Jack Black and
What is it
Wilson
now
and the
that
baby.
you listen to metal, you're a bodybuilder? Where did that come from?
Like most people I know that are bodybuilders just go, I listen to metal while I work out. Because you gotta be angry. You gotta growl and scream and lift that beautiful weight off your
I'm an
beautiful
internet
body.
nerd. I don't know anything about working out.
There's like the Venn diagram for internet nerd and musclehead and metalhead are pretty close.
I roll the disbelief. You're gonna have to cite your sources on that one.
I'm gonna go edit Wikipedia's article. I actually, for a couple months, tried to edit the article for Goofy. And they kept fixing it. I wanted to see if they'd ever give up. Oh god, he's talking about anime again. I don't think anyone actually reads this dialogue.
I'm trying to figure out what is meant to be going on with his eyes. Oh my god, what is that face now?
That's a smug face. I almost did a counter for this fucking tea story. Okay, we're at 1623.
Okay.
Right, we're gonna see how long this fucking tea story lasts, because this is one of the worst things I've ever seen in a video game.
Where did you get this?
I was excited to see Owen Wilson.
This isn't Owen Wilson. I don't know why you keep calling him that, just because he has blonde hair?
He's got blonde hair, and this story is an Owen Wilson story, and also he lives on top of a mountain and is the cool dude.
I mean, I don't see the correlation between most of that and Owen Wilson.
How much Owen Wilson do you know?
Like, I've seen a couple of his comedies and some of the Wes Anderson films that he's been in.
You might know more Owen Wilson than I do.
You should watch Royal Tenenbaums.
You're just bending me over your knee and paddling me with your knowledge. I don't know when eBay was. I don't know what Wonderwall was.
Well, I fucking Googled that shit. Anybody can do that.
I'm not going to take the time to do that.
Oh, it took me all of 2 seconds.
You just lost 2 seconds.
We
of your
live
life.
in a world where we have powerful supercomputers in our pockets with endless access to the repository of all knowledge that we've ever gained. Like, I think we can take the 2 seconds to actually make use of it and fact check ourselves.
I am not going to take 2 seconds to show some man on the internet that I'm right. I'm just going to make them believe me from the force of my words.
No, I would rather be wrong and learn the truth than believe myself to be right and just carry on that way.
I mean, I'm a lawyer. I just have to sound right and believe in myself.
I'm pretty sure you also have to cite precedent a lot.
No, that's for appellate nerds. I go and argue facts. Facts. In quotation marks.
I mean, I guess it depends on what kind of attorney you are.
Divorce. So of course she's not alienating these children. By the way, this tea story is still going. I will, you know what?
So if you boil water in a certain type of pot, the water gains healing property. I think that's homeopathy.
No, I think it's a special kind of tea.
No, he didn't say anything about the tea. He said the water.
No, he said
the
it's
water
the tea.
boiled in the type of pot.
No, this is the type of tea.
He
went
said
and
the
found
water. He specifically said water.
It's not the water that heals. It's the tea
He was
that
talking
heals.
about the pot. No, he was talking about some stupid pot.
Why don't you Google it, Dad?
I'm not going to Google the script for this game so I can go back in time and point out the line of dialogue that I'm referring to.
I mean, he mentioned the
I
water.
don't think that anybody's transcribed this game by now, but anyway, I mean, that could be your job. You're the one who's playing it. You're probably the only person to have played it in its entirety other than the creator. And maybe not him, or he would have caught the fact that he didn't voice the dialogue in one of the scenes.
I don't think they've played the entire thing. I don't think this was QA tested at all.
I mean, QA doesn't play the entire game start to finish anyway. You send out to QA. You say play this over and over, but just this one section, and make sure it works.
He might have mentioned the water, but it's about the tea. The tea is what heals you.
Well, the story is about the tea, but the line that I was referring to was about the shape of the pot. Boiling water in that shaped pot imparts healing power on the water.
But it's not the water that heals, it's the tea that heals. Wait, no? But what cured the cancer? Was it the tea or the pot?
No, he said the pot he created to cure the cancer. It's the pot.
And what the fuck is the point of the tea?
Okay, I just figured it out. Okay, we're talking about tea, and we're talking about pot. I think this is all an allegory for marijuana.
That was a 4-minute, 20
all
seconds.
Allegory.
No, it's a 4-minute, 20-second story about tea.
It's not about tea at all. It's about weed. The whole thing was about marijuana. You gotta look deeper into this.
You don't have to get weed from India.
You have to get the special healing weed from India, apparently.
All weed heals. You just have to go to the doctor and lie to him. You just go in and be like, I've got tennis elbow or piano fingers.
Did you say Vela Wild?
Vela's our 6th party member.
But didn't you know this already? It's on the cover.
So the last 2 hours of gameplay,
Read it?
useless. Because they didn't read the LP jacket.
Suddenly, everything made sense. Well, at least a little bit of sense. Bella, the keytar.
How long have we been in this fucking mountain cabin?
Clearly, she was the musician, the creator of this record.
Well, we haven't all died in an avalanche, so not long enough yet. Because that's the outcome that I'm hoping for.
You know, you've got a remarkable capacity for tedium. How long before you turn this off?
Tedium. This is just bad.
So tedium's
well,
not
it
bad.
is also tedious, I suppose. It's just a long dialogue scene.
The mind is like that.
Mind and bold.
Many things hidden away, and they come out when they're the most needed. Did you ever consider
Maybe he's referring to the stat. Is there a stat called mind?
There is no mind stat. There is a dungeon of the mind.
the mind of this wild character?
Mm.
Damn. So you don't have it?
I'm just kind of speechless right now.
How could I? It hasn't come out yet.
1, because I'm incredibly bored, and 2, because I hate Owen Wilson now.
On the back of it. See this
No,
sticker? Do not
you're the one who's falsely attributing this terrible Mark character to Owen Wilson. I think we could have been making jokes about The Room this whole time.
I've never seen The Room.
Okay, that's a situation that needs to be remedied.
Should I buy The Room or pirate The Room?
You don't...
Thanks a lot, Mark.
Does anybody even sell The Room? I'm pretty sure
don't even
that
know where to get
it
The
only
Room.
exists in pirated form these days.
I've never seen anyone that wants to say, hey, let's go see The Room, except for the people that get really intense about, you need to go see The Room. We're seeing it for the 50th time this weekend at the showing at midnight.
Well, The Room is the kind of movie that gets shown at midnight because it's one of those classically bad movies. It's like, I just blanked out on the name. Rocky Horror Picture Show or whatever.
Oh, no.
It's not a movie that you watch for the cinematography or whatever. It's a movie you watch
To throw the toast.
Yeah, because of the cultural whatever enjoyment that you get collectively of watching it as a group.
When do you throw the toast?
Well, in The Room, you don't throw toast, you throw spoons.
I don't have enough spoons to watch The Room.
No, you throw plastic spoons. So you just buy a pack of the 50 disposable plastic spoons, like whatever.
I'll have to check this out.
Then you throw the spoons every time the camera shows the framed photo of a spoon that they have on their end table. Because they have a framed photo of a spoon in the room, in the titular room of their apartment, house, whatever, in their movie.
I chased it out of my house and then into a radio tower.
One of my biggest regrets about doing this LP is it's really hard to actually focus on the dialogue because I just don't care.
You just said you didn't want to focus on the dialogue, that you didn't care about the dialogue, that you regretted that anybody would even read the dialogue.
I'm complicated. I have feelings about things that are not necessarily logical. We are the people who we want to be, but not necessarily the people who we are.
Yeah, what's going on here?
How you like them apples?
You know what it's like. Maybe that's what drew me to the Sammy.
I prefer oranges.
What about the soul survivors and all that?
Let's say we've had experience with the supernatural before.
Speaking of which, watching this is like watching the scene in the Clockwork Orange, with the eyes being forced. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Or have you not seen a Clockwork Orange either?
I've seen a Clockwork Orange.
There
That
you
one
go,
I've got
thank
it in my
you.
belt. You know who else wants me to watch movies? My grumpy bear dad.
Even got an artist to draw Mage.
It is. I don't know who that is referring to.
He's a Dr. Strangelove on the forums.
Okay.
Been around forever. I don't know.
They had one guy they suspected.
So yeah, they have a missing little brother, which explains his fetish for missing kids in the last episode.
That kid goes missing in a shit neighborhood.
You shouldn't fetishize missing children.
He completely fetishizes missing children and the anime on his shirt.
On the news or anything, and you're from Windtown, right?
I mean, for one thing,
Outside of Frankton.
they're children, so sexualizing them is automatically pedophilia. That's wrong.
Yes, absolutely, 100%. But
And
if it's sexualizing missing people, is that different?
Everyone would have had a candlelight vigil and a moment of silence. But that's just
Well,
how these things work.
it's still disrespectful to do that.
In my mind,
I agree with you.
Part of the problem with this game,
not like we were shit, no one people.
You want to know
Was
what's
the
really
whole-
bad about this game?
Wasn't new.
They're
Uh,
cop enemies, and if you have Chandra or Claudio in your party, the cops will only target them.
To get some attention for their daughter's disappearance.
uh,
It's not that easy. Those people you see on TV are people who
please tell me that you're kidding.
press.
I am
Please tell me
100%
that you're
not
kidding.
kidding. Every turn the cops take, they will shoot at Claudio or Chandra.
That's just how they get away with it. People like you
This
don't
game
know
is
about it.
terrible.
People like us.
It's the mental equivalent of going to Arby's and ordering a meat mountain every single day you play it.
That a young woman goes missing
You know,
and only people know about it are some weirdo kids on the internet.
people talk about the Star Wars Holiday Special being unwatchable. At least that has characters in it that you have a relationship with. You know, it has Luke Skywalker and Han Solo and Chewbacca and Princess Leia, etc., etc.
Uh-huh.
This is like if the Star Wars Holiday Special was
Back to Frankton. We
completely devoid of that. If it was just
Guess what?
here
More
is
cutscene.
people that you've never seen or heard of before, and we're going to make a bad thing with them in it. And now you have to watch it. This is what you've inflicted upon me.
Yeah, I'm going to take 30 minutes of your life you're never going to get back.
I wasn't doing anything with it anyway.
And if I can figure out your Steam name, I'm going to gift you this game.
I
tell me your
would
Steam
just
name.
not accept it.
Good, because you shouldn't give this game money.
And you know what's funny? He was my twin brother.
Because this is terrible. Chandra,
Either that, or I would figure out a way to accept it and then like instantly return it for a refund, so I get your money, and then I would buy a good game.
yeah, that's probably the better thing to do, honestly.
Well, I don't know if it's possible to do that in the Steam gift thing.
I'm going to write a letter to Steam that says give gift receipts. Just send Yiik for Christmas.
If there was a connection,
Oh, gee, thanks. I'll buy something good with it.
there's nothing there. He must be gone.
I lost that train of thought.
I'll buy something good like Bad Rats. I'd rather play Bad Rats.
I'll buy 4 copies of Garfield Kart.
But life has to
At least that game has gameplay.
parents, I think.
Yeah, I mean, this is as much
What the hell
gameplay
is
as
this
Final
at?
Fantasy X
I
has.
think he'll ever move on.
And they don't make me race chocobos on balloons.
Finding this Sammy
I mean,
this obsession you brought onto him
I would rather
isn't fair.
be playing Final Fantasy X right now. Well, I'd rather be watching an LP of Final Fantasy X, I should say, since I'm not playing this.
Same, man, same.
But even then, it's like,
Well, my other idea was to do an Animal Crossing LP and then make stick figures and act out stupid little plays of drama between them, and I'm pretty sure I can come up with a better story than this.
I mean, if you're gonna Wow, thanks to that Steam notification being left into the LP.
Why not? Go make a new friend. CirclMaster, thank you for joining us. It was a pleasure. Good night.